A raucous crowd here in Toronto. Good evening. It's game 2 at the table. The Atlanta Braves at the Toronto Blue Jays. Atlanta with a 1-game lead in this series as they look to take a 2-0 advantage heading back to Atlanta on Tuesday. That's exactly what the Padres have done in Cincinnati, winning the first 2 in Cincinnati. Game 2 of that series on Tuesday. Here's the starting lineups for the Braves. Leading off and playing center field, Andrew Jones. Batting second and playing first base, Freddie Freeman. Batting third and playing left field, Ronald Acuna Jr. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Henry Aaron. Batting fifth and catching, Javi Lopez. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. Batting seventh and playing second base, Ozzie Albus. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, Rafael Furcal. And pitching for the Braves and batting ninth, Warren Spahn. For the Blue Jays, leading off the center fielder, Willard Brown. Batting second, shortstop, Bo Bichette. Batting third, the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. Batting fourth, third baseman, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Joe Carter. Batting sixth in right field, Jose Batista. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Kevin Biggio. Batting eighth, the catcher, Pat Borders. And pitching for the Blue Jays, the East Division Championship Series MVP, Dave Stieb. It's Braves Blue Jays. Game 2 at the table coming up next here on NBC, Facebook Live, and YouTube. Vin Scully, Joe Garagiola with the call. Braves and Blue Jays. This will be good therapy for me. The Browns broke my heart today. Here we go. Sky Dome. Atlanta Braves, Toronto Blue Jays. Game 2 at the table. Dave Stieb facing Andrew Jones. Here we go. Jones lines to Bichette to start this game, 1 away. Oh, and 1 to Freeman. Base hit center field. That's going to get to the wall. One out double for Freddie Freeman. Braves took game 1 4-3 behind Phil Niekro's 16 strikeouts. Struck out the first 7 Blue Jays he faced. That's a record. Bouncer to second. Biggio flips to Delgado, 2 away. Man on third. Actually, he stayed at second for some reason. Here's Henry Aaron. Hit a big 2-run homer in game 1. Gave the Braves a 4-2 lead that held up. Final was 4-3. 3-1 to Aaron. Stieb looks like he's being careful here. 3-2. 2 outs, man on second, first inning. Fouls that one off. Took something off of it. Bouncer to Biggio. Inning over. Braves strand 1 as we head to the bottom of the first. No score from Sky Dome. Tom Cheek calling it locally for the Blue Jays. Jim Powell for the Braves. Vin Scully and Joe Garagiola have the call for NBC. TBS is carrying the Padres and Braves or Padres and Reds, I should say. Bottom of the first, Willard Brown homered yesterday. Warren Spahn. Can he continue the mound magic that Phil Niekro provided yesterday? Speaking of, Randy Jones of the Padres, 12 strikeouts over 7 in the third today. Brown fouls that one off. The pitching has been better in Season 2 than it was Season 1. Strike 3 swinging. Bo Bichette with 1 out here in the first. Fouled off. 0-2 to Bichette. Fouls that one off. Carlos Delgado on deck. He had a late homer yesterday. Bichette to left field. Acuna makes the play. 2 outs here in the first, no score. Off day tomorrow. Game 3 for each series on Tuesday. The Utopian Cafe opens its doors at 7 a.m. tomorrow. We'll preview Game 3s. Delgado fouls that one off. I'll be appearing on Baseball A Way of Life at 7:30 tomorrow with Stan Phillips. Second strikeout of the inning for Spahn. No score as we head to the second. You're watching the Braves and Blue Jays at the table. Facebook Live, YouTube, NBC carrying it nationally. NBC's coverage going to expand next year. We're going to have double headers on Saturday. Maybe not every Saturday. ESPN's going to go to Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday next year. We'll see more streams this year. We featured a lot of second half streams. In Season 3, we're going to have game streams year-round. Maybe not every day, but we're going to start those on opening day next year. Eddie Matthews. 1 out here in the second, no score. Dave Stieb had a brilliant year for Toronto. 2 wins in the East Division Championship Series against Washington. Blue Jays 1-4. Braves beat the Bulls in 5. Albus to right. Caught by Batista, inning over. We head to the bottom of the second. Still no score here in Toronto. If you're watching, thank you for being here. We're down to 4 teams in the Utopian Baseball Universe Season 2. Braves, Blue Jays, Padres, Reds at the table. Here's Vlad Guerrero facing Warren Spahn. Base hit right field. Leadoff single for the Blue Jays. Here's Joe Carter. This is a rematch of the 1992 World Series that the Blue Jays won in 6. One and one to Carter, Batista on deck. 1-2. Pitch number 16 from Spahn. Fouls that one off. Man on first, nobody out, no score. Second inning. Fouls that one off. We do it again, 0-2, 1-2. Spahn to Carter. keeping Vlad Guerrero Jr. honest at first. Fouls that one off. Carter to center. Jones, one down. Jose Batista, the batter, won the home run derby at Fenway Park, beat Billy Williams in the final. Pops one in a shallow center field. Albus makes the play. 2 down. Man on first. Vlad Jr. with a leadoff single. Here's Kevin Biggio. Biggio into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Vlad's digging for 3. We're going to have first and third with 2 outs. Pat Borders the batter. Borders to center. Caught to end the inning. Borders had the RBI single that clinched it in the East Division Championship against Washington. 8th inning RBI single. Flies out to Jones here. No score as we head to the third. Dave Stieb facing Rafael Furcal, homered yesterday. He's had some big clutch hits for Atlanta these past 2 seasons in the postseason. He'll be the primary shortstop here in this series. One and 2 from Stieb. 22 pitches here in the third. Swings and misses, strike 3. Here's Warren Spahn. Contributed an RBI single in his last at-bat of the South Division Championship Series. Swings and misses, strike 3. Andrew Jones. Oh and 2 to Jones. Shallow center field. Willard Brown falls in for a base hit. 2-out single for the center fielder. That brings up Freddie Freeman. He singled his first time. He actually doubled. One and 1 to Freeman. No score here in the third. Bouncer to Stieb. Knocks it down. Flips to Delgado to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. No score. These games have looked similar in these last couple days. Not a lot going on early. We get some scoring into the mid-late innings, and then a lot of drama late. No score here from Skydome. Warren Spahn facing Dave Stieb. Stieb to center field. That's a base hit. Pitchers can rake here in the Utopian. We say this daily to the point where we should get t-shirts made. Here's Willard Brown. 0-1 to Brown. Bichette on deck. Oh and 2. Willard Brown hit a 2-run homer yesterday to tie it. Base hit, right field. Now Stieb got a delayed start. He's going to be out at second. Was thinking that ball was going to get caught. That's going to be a force out. So Brown won't get credit for a single there. Bichette fouls one off. No score here in the third. Braves and Blue Jays. Bichette fouled. 0-2 to Bichette. Pitch number 30 from Spahn. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Spahn. Here's Delgado. Had a monster year for the Blue Jays. Has to be in the MVP team photo, along with Bryce Harper. I'd imagine Aaron will get some votes. Barry Bonds had a big year for San Francisco. Delgado to left field, a base hit. So had Stieb not been picked off second, we'd have the bases loaded and 1 out. Instead, we have 2 on, 2 outs for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Base hit on the right field line. 1 run is going to score. It's going to be first and third with 2 outs. Vlad Guerrero with an RBI single makes it 1-0 Toronto. Here's Joe Carter. Oh, 0-2 to Carter. 1-0 Blue Jays. Strike 3 swinging. 4th strikeout for Spahn through 3. But the Blue Jays strike here in the 3rd. 1-0 Toronto. They've out-hit the Braves 6-2 as we head to the 4th. You're watching Game 2 at the table between the Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. Dave Stieb facing Ronald Acuna Jr. here in the 4th. Fly ball left field. Joe Carter makes the play. 1 away. Game 3, 4, and if necessary 5 will be in Atlanta starting Tuesday. Greg Maddux versus Roy Halladay on Tuesday. We would see this particular matchup if there's a Game 5, Stieb and Spahn. Stroman versus Niekro in Game 4. Great play by Bichette to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th here. 1-0 Blue Jays. When was the last time Dave Stieb gave up anything? 8 scoreless in the deciding game of the East Division Championship Series against Washington. I believe he won 2 games in that series. Here's Jose Bautista facing Warren Spahn here in the 4th. Bouncer to Matthews, makes the play. Kevin Biggio, the batter, is 1 for 1. Had a big Game 2 against Washington. Put the Blue Jays on his back to win that game. 2 outs here. Pat Borders the batter. Borders lines to Alvis to end the inning. 4 innings are in the books here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Braves 0. Eddie Matthews to lead off the 5th for the Braves, trailing by 1. The only run provided on an RBI single in the 3rd by Vlad Jr. VG2. If I'm making that up, I'll take credit for it if I'm the first. Oh, 0-2 to Matthews. Pitch number 40 from Stieb. Bouncer to Biggio. 1 away here in the 5th, Ozzie Alvis. We've got the East Division Championship Series MVP facing the South Division MVP. The 2 MVPs in the other series both played shortstop, Tatis Jr. and Larkin. Here's for Call. 0 for 1. He struck out his first time. Homered yesterday, his first of this postseason. 0-2 to Furcall. Spahn on deck. 1-0 Blue Jays here in the fifth. This one's hit to deep right, but I believe Jose Bautista has plenty of room. Inning over, we head to the bottom of the fifth. 1-0 Blue Jays. No games tomorrow. There will be content. There will be the Utopian Cafe at 7 a.m. and then we're going to post probably later in the night a good number of baseball cards, probably 60 cards as we get closer to completing that set. Dave Stieb facing Warren Spahn here in the fifth. Stieb singled his first time. Sold out crowd here in Toronto for game 2. Fouls that one off. Strike 3 swinging. Bouncer foul. Adam Copeland, WWE's Edge, throwing out the first pitch today here in Toronto. Caught by Matthews in foul territory. What a play. 2 away here in the fifth. Blue Jays lead at 1-0. Here's Bo Bichette. That one's low for a ball. Warren Spahn at 47 pitches here in the fifth. Strike 1. 1-1 to Bichette. Fouls that one off. If Bichette reaches, Carlos Delgado to hit here in the fifth. 1-0 Jays. Fouls that one off. Fouls that off. 1-2. The winner of this series faces the winner of the Padres-Red Series in the championship for Season 2 here in the Utopian Baseball universe. The Reds and Braves, each finalists last year. Reds are in trouble, down 2-0. Bichette to right. Henry Aaron, his first chance today out in right field. So we head to the 6th inning. Blue Jays still lead it 1-0. Got Chiefs Bills coming up on Sunday Night Football tonight for all you football fans out there. I have mixed results in my 3 fantasy leagues. I'm winning big in one, losing big in one, and we're pretty close heading into tonight. I have Josh Allen in all 3 leagues, so I'm feeling decent. 1-2 to Spahn here in the 6th. Swings and misses, strike 3. Makes me wonder if Vince Scully or Joe Garagiola ever talked about their fantasy football teams on the air. Andrew Jones fouls it off. Pitch number 51 for Stieb here in the 6th. 1-0 Jays. Fouled off. Dave Stieb has been nothing short of brilliant in this postseason. Had a great regular season as well. One of the top, I would say, 5 or 10 pitchers in the universe this year. 2 outs for Freeman, doubled. He's 1 for 2. Two outs in the 6th. Freeman in the left field. Carter with the unnecessary dive ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th here in Toronto. Blue Jays 1, Braves 0. Sky Dome in Toronto. the table. Bottom of the 6th, Warren Spahn facing Carlos Delgado. Of course, we never get to see that in the major leagues. This is where you can see matchups like this: Spahn versus Delgado, Stieb versus Henry Aaron. 0-2 to Delgado, 55 pitches for Spahn here in the 6th. Delgado to deep left field. That's got a chance to get out. Andre Jones looks up. Off the wall. It's going to be a leadoff double for Delgado. Jays looking to add to their lead here in the 6th. Vlad Jr.'s got a pair of singles and an RBI. Both hits to the opposite field. 0-2 to Guerrero. Blue Jays lead it 1-0 here in the 6th. Trying to tie this series up. Swings and misses, strike 3. Joe Carter, the batter. You know he's hit big home runs in this stadium in the postseason. Will that translate to utopian glory in 2021? Carter to center field, a base hit. Runner's going to hold at third. He hit that on a rope. First and third, 1 out for Batista. 0-2 today, 1-1 versus Triple H at WrestleManias. I'm sorry, I've been told that's a different man. Different man. 0-1. Ground ball. Out at second, out at first. 3-6-3 double play ends the inning. We head to the 7th, 1-0 Blue Jays. Dave Stieb facing Ronald Acuna Jr. here in the 7th. 14 consecutive scoreless innings for Dave Stieb. Henry Aaron, the batter. Big 2-run homer yesterday. Oh, 0-2 to Aaron. That one's hit to left field. Caught by Joe Carter. 2 away here in the 7th. Here's Javi Lopez. The Jay is silent. Oh, 0-2 to Lopez. Borders calling for that slider. Hit to right field. Batista makes the play. Stretch time here in Toronto. Blue Jays lead it 1-0. Seems to be the story of Dave Stieb's season here, 1-0 games. This is the 5th time Dave Stieb has competed in a 1-0 game heading into the 7th inning or later. The deciding game against Washington was 1-0. Pat Borders with an RBI single in the 8th. Here's Biggio. A little late on that fastball. 0-1. Spahn's at 64 pitches here in the 7th. Biggio into right. Henry Aaron. 1 down. Either the Braves will take a 2-0 lead back home, or the Blue Jays will tie this one up as we head into Tuesday. Borders to short. Furcall's got to hurry. Makes the play. Dave Stieb, 7 shutout innings, a single, struck out. Got that Greg Valentine shin brace there. Stieb bounces to Albus. That's going to end the inning. We head to the 8th here at Skydome. 1-0 Blue Jays. Dave Stieb facing Eddie Matthews here in the 8th. Sold out crowd here in Toronto. Bouncer to Stieb, knocks it down, picks it up, throws in time. Blue Jays versus the defending Utopian champion Braves. Albus 1-0. Evens the count 1-1. Stieb's at 67 pitches here in the 8th. Albus to right. Batista makes the play. For call is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Bounced foul. Borders calling for that slider here, 0-2. Hit to right field. Batista coming on. Makes the play to shoelaces, inning over. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 Toronto. Pitching. Top of the order for the Jays. Willard Brown, Bo Bichette, Carlos Delgado. Facing Warren Spahn, 68 pitches. Browns 1 for 3, scored this game's only run on that Vlad Jr. RBI single back in the 3rd. Fouls that one off. The 0-2 to Brown. Strike 3 swinging. Bo Bichette. Right field. Easy play for Aaron. 2 away. Delgado's 2 for 3. Singled, doubled, and struck out. Popped up on the infield. For call should squeeze this. Inning over. Dave Stieb's coming out to pitch the 9th. 3 outs away from evening the series in Toronto. 1-0 Blue Jays. 2-hit masterpiece for Stieb. We're going to see a pinch hitter here in the 9th. Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones facing Dave Stieb. Never faced each other in the big leagues. One away here in the 9th. Another pinch hitter here. David Justice facing Dave Stieb. Justice to deep right field, folks. That's trouble. Looks up and it's gone. David Justice with a pinch hit solo homer to tie this game. Unbelievable. Heartbreaking for Toronto. It's 1-1. Here's Freddie Freeman. Freeman bounces one foul. See how quickly things can turn in baseball. 1-1 here in the 9th. Freeman with a 1-out single. That ended Dave Stieb's 16 1/3 scoreless inning streak. That's not a record in the postseason, by the way. Oh! Ronald Acuna Jr. with a 2-run homer to give the Braves a 3-1 lead. Here comes the slow walk out to the mound from Cito Gaston. Dave Stieb is done. Stieb was 2 outs away from a 2-hit shutout here in Game 2. He's given up 2 homers in the inning to Justice and Acuna. Stunning turn of events here in Toronto. B.J. Ryan facing Henry Aaron. Aaron lines to Bichette, 2 away. Well, if you went to get a snack, you missed a ton. Braves have put up 3 here in the 9th, lead at 3-1. Dave Justice with a pinch hit homer. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a 2-run homer. All coming with 1 out. Here's Javi Lopez. 3-1 Braves. And that's caught to end the inning. Blue Jays need 2. Will it be Spahn? Will it be Kimbrel? Vlad Guerrero Jr. leading it off. Craig Kimbrel coming on. 2 for 3 for Vlad Jr. He's got the only RBI for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays scored in the 3rd. The Braves with 3 here in the 9th. 0-1 to Guerrero. 0-2. Kimbrel, of course, has nasty stuff. Strike 3 swinging. Joe Carter, the batter. 0-1 to Carter. Batista on deck. Kimbrel looks damn near unhittable today. 0-2. This crowd is near silent. Carter fouls that one off. 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Carter into right field, a base hit. That represents the tying run in Jose Batista. 1 out here in the 9th, 3-1 Braves. Kevin Biggio on deck. There's a strike, 0-1. George Bell is going to pinch hit for Biggio. Batista into right field, that could be trouble. Aaron makes the play, 2 outs. Man on first, George Bell to face Craig Kimbrel here in the 9th with the game on the line. 0-1. The pitch to Bell. Lined into left field, a base hit. It's going to be a double, 2nd and 3rd. 2 outs. Another pinch hitter here. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. facing Craig Kimbrel. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Blue Jays down 3-1. Ball. Two and 0 to Gurriel. John Olerud on deck. 3rd straight pinch hitter. 3-0 to Gurriel. Oh, the drama here in Toronto. 3-1. Boy, that looked inside. The 3-1 to Gurriel. Swings at potentially ball 4. It's 3-2. Second and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's hit to left field. Playable for Acuna. Ball game over. The Braves take game 2. 3 runs in the 9th. They steal 2 here in Toronto. The champions defending that title. Taking the first 2 here in Toronto. The road team is 4-0 at the table this weekend. The Padres and the Braves carry 2-0 leads back home. Padres hosting game 3 on Tuesday. Braves hosting game 3 on Tuesday. An unbelievable day here in the universe. The final here from Toronto. The Atlanta Braves 3 and the Toronto Blue Jays 1. Warren Spahn the winner. Dave Stieb the loser. Craig Kimbrell the save. Home runs in this game by David Justice and Ronald Acuna Jr. We'll see you tomorrow morning, folks, 7 a.m. for the Utopian Cafe.